I have been rearranging a lot. And I have been thinking, clearly I have a mountain of junk here. The calyx shelf can be a lot more decorative, and I just think it would be better on the other wall. Very minor thing here. It kind of annoys me that the top of that, I don't like that lamp, so I have found that keeping it in the corner just gives sort of ambient lighting. Yeah, this shelf is just a little bit unsightly, and it has been what I've been using to organize junk that I need to reorganize. And I just have been slacking. Oh, my whole nail polish collection. Lately I've been toying with painting my nails again, which has been fun. Love this. I love having a plant by the window to just, have hand shots. The way I'm going to start this is just by taking everything off of both shelves. It's also going to give me a unique opportunity to vacuum in the daytime and just pick up after myself because the floor is dreadful right now. Then I'll wipe it down with a cloth and move the things, but vacuum before I settle everything in place. All right, it's time to wipe everything down. This is always what it looks like when I have to do these kind of things. Ugh. It's so weird. Seriously, it's weird. But this is the way it used to be, and just trust the process. My priority is not exactly just me. It's like, how conducive is this of filming? Natural light comes from here. This can be a really great backdrop. I can lift the blind up on the balcony door, which is a full glass pane, which I'm not taking advantage of for filming, which is stupid, honestly. And the white shelf was unsightly on the side. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look good. Oh, one thing I wanted to do though, let's not try to drop this. This was a piece of paper that I was using to level the bookshelf because the floor here is crooked. I don't know. Oh wait, no. There we go. So we're not decluttering today. Are you seeing this right now? This is why I bought the disco planter. Love it. I swear it's not even giving it justice. It's so cute. Hey, not entirely convinced yet, but this is already looking better. This side though, okay, the lighting's really bad this way. I'm gonna flip the camera. No, not convinced. I do really need to get my stationery and kind of office supply-ish stuff in order. Stationery organizers, that could work really well there. And then those white bins could actually be really good for gardening supplies, and I could put them elsewhere. I don't know, I'm brainstorming how I want to reorganize this. Oh yeah, like truthfully, this side is an absolute freaking disaster. I took out this box, put it there, realized that there's only just like some books that belong to my mom in there. Yeah, it's really bad in here. Like, that's a crazy makeup section. Then I don't even have words to explain. And then these bins are things I just don't touch, so I just shoved them like that. But I think this space is just so poorly organized, obviously. I found the dumbest assortment of like just random stuff that yeah. Ignore the wire management as well. It's crazy here. It's much later now. It's like 8 o'clock, and don't shoot me, but look at how it still is, because I started going through this box and I'm getting rid of this much paperwork. And it's so crazy because when you work on decluttering papers, it always feels like whatever you got rid of wasn't enough. Like, this is an old picture of my mom. She hated this haircut, I remember. It was like a mishap in the 90s. Anyway, this was all full before, and now it's like that. Originally, I wanted to just go through here and separate out the stationery stuff, which I didn't do because I just got sidetracked. But the good thing is that that's actually not going to take that long compared to the papers, and I'm glad that I went through a lot of those papers. Don't worry, I did not go through the photo albums, but I managed to move this a bit over because prior to that, these two squares were kind of blocked by my desk and I wasn't able to pick through them. Like I said, the plan is to get this shelf looking a certain way so that it can be the backdrop because all the light comes from here. And then if not, it can... Anyways, I always liked the way this shelf looked here, but I got tired of it. Here I have more things of Mom's that I don't know, but I really want this to just kind of be like, I don't know, plant stuff, because right now I have plant supplies in here because I previously used to use this desk for planty things there. I always use an agenda and notebook, so I need to get all of this like plant stuff out of here. Of course, I love doing my makeup here, but I don't need all the, like I just started shoving things in here, and yeah, it really needs to get sorted. Ideally, this section would be a box with my camera gear and just things that I need to have immediately accessible to me. A box for my notebooks maybe, instead of having them here. The other thing that really sidetracked me was that when I was going through my mom's documents, I found a picture of Mom. I sent it to my aunt and my grandma. She called me after that and then we got to talking. I live far from most of my family, and as much as I love them, they remind me of Mom and things. I just got back from the grocery store and I got things to make a sandwich. I was gonna order out and then I was like, no, don't do it. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, my plan here is I'm gonna empty out these. I have some tax papers, but then I also have empty notebooks and stuff, so I have to separate out the stationery stuff and empty these out and see how I like them looking in here. I have 6 of them and I kind of like this, and I'll move this away. Well. I also have a lot of agendas. Thankfully, none of these agendas have really important confidential information. They're actually mostly things I use for tracking. And I loved this agenda. I loved this agenda so much because of like all of the sayings on them. Before my mom became a childhood educator, she also used to read a lot about children. How to have cooperation in your family without nagging. How to help your child attain a positive self-image. And there's a bunch of them. But I got rid of some and only kept a few. In 2018, I had an ex who worked at Junk and he got this. Anyway, come to find today when I was looking through the stuff, I recognized Dale Carnegie and Associates. My dad had taken a course. I guess what I'm trying to say is doing this has been kind of therapeutic in a way, even though it was pretty painful. Hey guys, it's another day and this is what I have done so far. I just had breakfast and I just left this last night. I was just like, no, I can't anymore. Oh, so I haven't really put anything in these except my hair. Just kidding. The planty supplies so far. I think there's also recipes in there though. And then in here I've got some sage and some essential oils. Like, tell me why I have a scarf in here that wasn't opened. This is the little section I have going on. So this has been going on for months. Like if you watched my last declutter videos, then you've already seen this. I just keep adding things on. Like this box as well was from the kitchen declutter that I still haven't finished, but yeah, this is ridiculous. I just found a bunch of like, you remember when you used to burn CDs? Yeah, stuff from the early 2000s. This like book with a greeting card, kind of DIY. This thing is so old, like, and it was never used, so I'm just gonna donate that. It's just a book on how to make customizable greeting cards for some reason. I'm not really into that at all. I found like cords and things for small electronics or electronics that we just don't have anymore, and by we I mean me. It's just me. After a while, I just started sticking things in here. Like I sorted through the beginning half, and then the other half is things of mom's that I didn't want to get rid of yet. At least it's all confined to one space. In here, oh my gosh, this thing I have to show you guys at some point, but not now. I have my old agendas now. I'm not gonna chuck them all out right away, but I'm gonna take out essential information. I'm just gonna quickly skim through the pages before I chuck them. I'm over it. I don't need old agendas. I like keeping an agenda yearly, but I should be getting rid of it at the end of the year. And then there's just a chaotic mess of things on the floor. Oh my gosh, you guys. I found my old Game Boy. This I don't think works anymore because the inside where you put the batteries is rusted, but it does have a charging cable that I think doesn't work, but I don't know, I didn't try it. Look at it, man. These things are artifacts at this point. I also found all of my Sims stuff, and honestly, I used to love this so much. It's all Sims 2 and Sims 3. I really doubt I'll ever play this again. Guys, you want to know something funny? I asked AI what I should do about the shelves because I know it doesn't look right. You know, like I just put that in last night and I got tired. So I tell ChatGPT, you're an interior decorator. Know that I'm decluttering on a budget and I want to use what I have already. Give me constructive advice on how I can have my IKEA Kallax shelf arranged based on the photo that I have attached. And I attached this photo. We'll make it look more polished and cohesive without spending anything extra. Thank you, ChatGPT. Thank you, thank you.
Glad to meet you.
Oh shit.
I think we're gonna do great work together.
What?
Where should we start?
Oh my god, that's really freaky. Okie dokes, so I took the 2 boxes that have things that I actually have decided to situate here, but my advice, pick and choose where you want certain containers to go before you start putting things away, because moving heavy containers, this was already like that though, is a pain in the behind, and it's a good way to mess up your containers. So I want to get rid of this dictionary and this Microsoft Office thing because I don't have the code for that anymore. I'm pretty sure it expired or whatever. Then we've got some cookbooks. They really don't belong here. My dad's dictionary. Listen, I don't need this. I wanted my mom to get rid of it, and then like I felt guilty about it, and then she never did, and then I couldn't get rid of it right after she died, so it was a thing. Oh, and mom wrote down how to make the hibiscus that she makes, which, heck yeah, I'm gonna copy that down, and then I'm probably gonna declutter this board. Here are all the children and parenting books. See, like the rest of them, they fit in here so perfect. Oh my god, it's perfect. Love it. I'm gonna verify if the covers of these boxes actually fit in here. I think they, no, I have the feeling that they don't, just given on the like amount of space, but these boxes do have covers in case I ever want to use them somewhere else, but they are in a closet, so nah, I'm not gonna take them out. Love it. Looks good. Right, so I'm gonna take out, because there's black bins in here, remember? I'm gonna take out what's in the black bins, put it in the light ones. The black ones I'm gonna use at the section here in the middle where I have the 2x4 Kallax on its side. I don't know, what do we think? Do we think this is better? The reason why the frame is off-centered is so that you don't see the crack between the fridge and the wall, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll ask ChatGPT. The other option is like this. You know what? I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. I think I'm good. I'll test it out. I think it looks organized. Yeah. Okay, today, Sunday, March 9th. Everything on the floor is finally, except the ottoman, obviously, and that pillow. But everything is, even this stuff here, ready to donate. Clothes, stuff, shoes, kitchen things, beading and art supplies. I tried to divide things as best as I could because honestly, I'm trying to be intentional. This is like wires and things that I need to throw out, body sprays that honestly, I'm never gonna use these. These are old, you guys. These are so old. You remember these ones from like the dollar store? The Calgon? I've got heaps of dictionaries, school books, The Sims, so much stuff. A bunch of mom's shoes. Honestly, this bothers me. It bothers me to see this in the house. Like a lot of these shoes are in really great condition, but I can't do the Facebook Market thing. I've got to just let him donate, let him go. I ended up moving my salt lamp up here. I just always loved it up here. So this is actually my mom's old computer with a screen that my boyfriend lent to me. And that's just the thing. If you are in between spaces or you're just on your decluttering journey and you don't want to make frivolous new purchases, if people are willing to loan you something, I guess not even just that, I would say like before I declutter something or donate something that's perfectly okay, if I feel like it might work for someone I know, I tend to ask them if they need anything just to stop them from going out to shop for more junk, honestly. In my mom's room, I was doing a repot, so I just kind of left the stuff there, but I moved the rack over here instead of having it in front of the window because frankly, I don't have that many hanging plants and I've found a way to cutely display them here. I need to move this to get this back into the closet some kind of way. I always used to have it in the closet, but yeah, I disassembled and I had 2 racks and I needed part of it to make an extra shelf on here. It's a long story. Anyways, it absolutely needs to go back into the closet. Yeah, I'm gonna find a way to shuffle this because actually some of these bins are empty or just holding bags that I use to make donations, like the reusable bags. And then, no, I also see some clothes, so we'll see. Heavy stuff is gonna have to go on the bottom and then the lighter packages will go on top and I will put this in there. I would be lying if I told you this was the fun part. All right, this is where we're at so far. Things on the bottom are the heaviest, those 2 bins on top of each other, but they're easily accessible because I put that shelf thing there. I've got a balcony carpet, which used to fall over all the time when it was in my coat closet, but now that I put it here, it's so much more accessible and just not annoying anymore. Anyway, it's just so much easier now. There were some casualties here, belonged to mom. Got plants all over and I like it, but it is super worn in. I don't think I should keep that, plus, you know, memories and stuff. But this one is still okay. I'm gonna put it with the rest of the linens because there's actually space for me to do that. All right, this is where we're at now. I don't mind having my equipment here. I'm trying to figure out what to do with that little shelf here. I just found that. It's obviously not perfect. I'm still having to figure some things out, but I am utilizing the storage that I have. This is essentially what I see when I come in and it just doesn't feel as obstructed as before. And I have some grow bulbs in here, so whenever this light does go on, the Monstera is wild right now. It's just massive. I've been on YouTube for 15 years now, and I used to be a cosmetics blogger from different years that I received MAC and PR. We've got Terry Mugler, a book with all of the perfume flasks, and I just thought it was a pretty book. And then we have The Healing Magic of Forest Bathing. When I received some PR from Laneige, I put the bowl up there. I just think it looks so pretty. Stop it. Stop it right now. It's so nice. Here's how the living room is looking. I'm so happy with the result. This you would have seen in the background of my 50 things to declutter right now video, which I'll have linked. It is so nice to have those boxes out of here. Amazing. And I've got so much floor space for my little home workouts. I have things to declutter in this ottoman, so I thought I would just bring it out in the living room because I can use it as a blanket rest, and I have my yoga mat in there. This has sort of become my PR slash mishmash whatever shelf. When I sit to watch TV, I bring that table up close when I need a surface for a drink or some food. I was just trying to make everything a little bit more photogenic without purchasing more stuff. Here's this side, the box of agendas that I need to go through, but so far so good. Most of this is camera gear and or work things and notebooks I'm currently using. That is my nail polish stash. It definitely needs a touch up though. I really love that now that there's less of a mess, I can just admire the plants more. Oh yeah, I meant to show you. I usually stick pens and pencils in here sometimes, just cause. And then the other side, I have a couple of makeup bags in here that I use for overnights. I can't get this drawer to like open up as much as the other one, but whatever. I really gotta wash all my brushes. Just fantastic. And I keep a little mirror. I have been super into plants for the last 2 years, I want to say, after I inherited my mom's plants and then started collecting my own in the last year. And I've been having so much fun with it. If you want to check out my channel, it's called She Has Plants, and I also post on there. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, be sure to check out the video on screen, which YouTube thinks you would enjoy just as much.